for.
We'd normally be talking about Manchester United in that breath, but we're not at the moment. Now, Jamie, you've said before that they bottled it, Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, by sticking with Ten Hag. They've now, after a long chase, got rid of their sporting director, Dan Ashworth, after just 5 months. How damaging is that?
Well, the optics are awful. Listen, who knows in the future, we might look back at that and think it was the right decision. But when you look at it from the outside, it doesn't look good. And since Ineos came in, I'm not sure it could have gone much worse, really. I mean, they won the FA Cup, but they keep the manager who they don't really want. They then spend 200 million in the transfer market. Right now, they find themselves in the lowest position they've been at this stage of a season, I think, since 1986, 87. They've had to, sack a manager early in the season. The sporting director who they chased from another Premier League club and obviously paid big money for him in sporting director terms, and now he's gone a few months later. I think if you're a Manchester United fan, that initial joy of someone else being in charge and it not being the Glazers, it was almost anyone but the Glazers. I don't think it's been a great start at all. Not even a great start, it's been really poor from Jim Ratcliffe and the Ineos team, and it needs to change really quickly. Yeah,
they're the people in charge of football operations. What about the manager? Early days, of course, but yet another defeat. Are you seeing any signs of progress?
Not really, but I think in terms of results, but we're looking more in the progress in terms of actually implementing the system and what players he's going to use in those positions. And they've got a lot of games at the moment, Manchester United as well, with Europe. And it looks like he's chopping and changing the team every 3 or 4 days. But you're coming into that busy Christmas period as well, and you've got to protect players and make sure you keep players fit. And he's also getting to know the players and who suits what position, because again, it's not like watching the Manchester United team that we've seen under Ten Hag and you can just watch the videos and say, well, okay, that player played in the back four, this is what I like. It's a completely different setup and system. So, yeah. In terms of results, no, but we're starting almost from ground zero. It's a new system, it's a new manager, he's finding out about his players. They've had a couple of good results, a couple of poor results, but that just sums Manchester United up for the last sort of 5 or 6 years.
We're going to talk